What is confiscation of property? Have you ever wondered what happens to private property under a communist system? The concept of confiscation of property is central to understanding how communism operates. Confiscation of property refers to the act of seizing and transferring ownership of private assets, usually by a government or state authority. This can happen for various reasons, including legal penalties, debt repayment, or political and social policies. In the context of communism, confiscation is closely linked to the abolition of private property. Communism aims to eliminate private ownership of the means of production, which includes land, factories, and other productive assets. The belief is that private property leads to exploitation and inequality. Therefore, confiscating property from individuals or groups viewed as exploitative is seen as a necessary step towards creating a classless society where resources are collectively owned and managed. In practice, confiscation often targets the property of those considered part of the exploitative classes, such as capitalists or landowners. The goal is to redistribute wealth and resources to benefit the broader community rather than individual interests. However, this approach has faced criticism for suppressing individual freedoms and leading to authoritarian practices. For example, during the early years of Soviet Russia, a period known as War Communism, confiscation was used extensively. The government seized grain from peasants and nationalized industries as part of a broader effort to centralize control over the economy and eliminate private enterprise. These actions were justified by the belief that they were necessary for achieving social and economic equality. While confiscation is a tool used in communist systems, it raises concerns about the suppression of individual rights and freedoms. From a communist viewpoint, these measures are essential for transitioning to a socialist or communist society. Critics argue that such policies often lead to authoritarianism and undermine personal liberties. In summary, confiscation of property in a communist context involves seizing private assets to promote collective ownership. While it aims to create equality, it also raises significant concerns about individual freedoms and government control. Understanding this balance is key to grasping the criticisms of communism and its impact on society.